Good morning. Welcome to Rural Focus here on a Triple M. Joining me, very special guest from the Triple R Women's Network, the Peel Regional Ambassador, Leah Boucher. Good morning to you, Leah.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well, thank you. So, Leah, what inspired you to take on the role of being a regional ambassador?
Well, I have been a member of the Triple R network since around 2018, 2019, when I was living out in the goldfields, and I saw the program, the Ambassadors program, coming together, and saw it bringing some amazing Triple R women together to help build the network and increase its relevancy in the regions and increase the profile so that we could help more women. And I was very keen on it, but I saw that the Peel ambassador was one of the last ones to be filled, actually. And I know of a number of very amazing women that are in the Peel region, so I kind of hesitated to put myself forward. But then a chat with Kendall Galebrace, the CEO, made me realise that I could be the ambassador, and that I did enjoy it, sharing the message and connecting with women in the Peel network. I'd only recently moved to Peel from the goldfields, so I kind of felt like had a little bit of imposter syndrome, but I figured it would help me get to know the women in this region.
Fantastic. So, in terms of what you hope to achieve, is there one goal in particular that you're very passionate about?
There's a few. But, I'm very passionate about access to women and child services in the region. We are a very diverse region here in Peel, sort of ranging from the city of Mandurah, with about 90,000 people, through to the Shire of Waroona and the Shire of Boddington, which have just under 2,000 people. So it's a very wide-ranging, diverse region, and the access to services are fairly Mandurah-centric, and that obviously provides some issues to women in the region. So that's a particular passion of mine.
So, from your perspective, what do you think are some of the biggest obstacles that women face there?
Given our proximity to Perth, the region itself is fairly much a bit of a poor sister to Perth because we're so close. The services aren't replicated. So it's like, drive into Perth if you want to see a specialist. If you want access to any particular services, they're not generally on the ground because it is, an hour or hour and a half drive into Perth. With the diversity we have, so in the city of Mandurah, there's a high ageing population, whereas in the city of Serpentine Jarrahdale, there is a very high population of sort of 0 to 10, 14-year-olds. So it's a lot of young families in some of the areas and ageing population in others. So access to services and also to work. So I think it's only about 50% of people that live in Peel work in Peel. So increasing that access to work within a local area is also a bit of an obstacle. Yeah, so just the rapid population growth would be the other one, and the lag that it takes to get the infrastructure on board to service those populations with the fast-growing urban sprawl out this way.
As you mentioned, quite diverse challenges there and obstacles, and especially being that part metro, part regional, it sort of does add its own imbalance there.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's a fairly unique region in that kind of way, I think, in WA.
So, grabbing a crystal ball for a moment, how do you see the Peel region evolving over the next 5 to 10 years?
The rapid growth will continue. Mandurah has grown considerably, and I think in the Shire of Serpentine Jarrahdale, Byford has been one of the top 5 fastest growing suburbs in Australia over the last couple of years. So it's it's experienced a very rapid change from a semi-rural village to, sort of 25,000 people with an aim to sort of more like 50,000 in the next sort of 10 to 15 years. And again, out to Mundajong, so that growth will continue. The public transport is another one of the special issues of the region. Byford will be getting a train station sometime in the next couple of years. That's in progress at the moment. but in terms of bus services, there's not a lot of connectivity to the rest of within the region and to the rest of Perth. So hopefully that will evolve. The diversity of the population will continue to change as different peoples move in with the migration to WA. The increased pressure on aged care accommodation will be addressed, and that will evolve so that people can remain in the region when they're ageing. So hopefully with that evolution, we will be able to retain the semi-rural feel and the lifestyle that is so important to people that live here.
Absolutely. So now, for anyone out there that are listening who might be considering moving to the Peel region, whether it's for work or perhaps even the lifestyle, what advice would you give?
I would definitely say come to the region. It's a beautiful region. I drive to work. I have a 10-minute drive to work, and I see more cows than cars, which I love. There's no traffic. The people are very friendly. It's still, most of the region maintains that village feel. Even in Mandurah, it's very friendly and vibrant. There's lots of trails. There's lots of tourist attractions here, and wider, and lots of trees, lots of green and trees. So, it's a wonderful place to live.
That is fantastic. So being involved with the Triple R network, it gives you insights others may not have, including being involved with the What Women Want survey. Now, this report was recently shared as it provides valuable insights into the needs and desires of women in the region. How do you think regional women can use this report to help advocate for themselves and their communities?
It's a great report. They've done a great job with the analysis and the reporting, and it sort of builds on previous year's reporting, but it's a little bit more specific now. It can inform strategies at a local level and at also a more statewide level, because there are lots of shared issues that this report identified, and whether they be social or economic, or health or education. So it brings a focus on those shared issues as well as the unique issues to each region. And it's a unique data source for building on advocacy, to build a case for advocacy at that state level, as well as the regional level, for issues that are affecting local women within their communities.
Well, fingers crossed we're able to start sorting out some of those issues in and around our regional communities. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Leah.
My pleasure. Thank you very much for having me on.
That was Triple R Women's Network Peel Regional Ambassador Leah Boucher here on Rural Focus Triple M.